From a fire safety standpoint, installing arc fault circuit interrupters, or AFCIs, throughout a home can be a good alternative to rewiring in older homes with potentially unsafe electrical systems. AFCIs can detect dangerous electrical arcs and interrupt the power to prevent electrical fires. AFCIs are highly sensitive to arcing faults, which are a major cause of electrical fires. By installing AFCIs, a significant reduction in the risk of fires caused by faulty wiring, loose connections, or damaged insulation can be expected. Installing AFCIs is less invasive and less costly than rewiring an entire home. AFCIs can be installed in the electrical panel without the need for major changes to the wiring infrastructure. AFCIs are required by the National Electrical Code, or NEC, in certain areas of new homes, such as bedrooms, living rooms, and kitchens. Installing AFCIs throughout an older home can bring it closer to current electrical safety standards. However, it's important to note that AFCIs are not a complete substitute for rewiring. They do not address all potential electrical hazards, such as overloaded circuits or improper grounding. If rewiring the entire home is not feasible due to cost concerns, installing AFCIs throughout the home can provide an improved level of fire safety compared to leaving the existing wiring untouched. This is especially true in homes where there are visible signs of electrical hazards, such as crumbling insulation or evidence of do-it-yourself electrical work. It is crucial to combine AFCI installation with other fire safety measures, such as having good working linked smoke detectors and maintaining electrical systems in good condition. Landlords and homeowners should prioritize electrical safety and explore all available options to mitigate fire risks. Electrical safety is a critical aspect of homeownership and property management, especially in older buildings where the original wiring may be outdated or compromised. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or AFCIs, offer a proactive approach to fire prevention by detecting and mitigating electrical arcing faults before they can escalate into dangerous fires. Understanding the function, benefits, and limitations of AFCIs is essential for making informed decisions about electrical safety upgrades. Electrical arcing faults occur when electricity jumps between two conductors, creating a high-temperature arc that can ignite nearby materials. These faults can be caused by a variety of factors, including damaged insulation, loose connections, and faulty appliances. Arcing faults are a leading cause of electrical fires, and they can be difficult to detect with traditional circuit breakers, which are primarily designed to protect against overload and short circuits. AFCIs are designed to detect the unique characteristics of arcing faults and quickly interrupt the circuit, preventing the arc from escalating into a fire. AFCIs use sophisticated electronic circuitry to analyze the waveform of the electrical current and identify patterns that are indicative of arcing faults. These patterns include high-frequency noise and irregular current fluctuations that are not typically present in normal circuits. When an AFCI detects an arcing fault, it trips the circuit breaker, cutting off the power to the affected circuit and preventing a fire. There are two main types of AFCIs: branch circuit AFCIs and combination AFCIs. Branch circuit AFCIs protect against arcing faults in the branch circuit wiring, while combination AFCIs protect against both branch circuit arcing faults and series arcing faults. Series arcing faults occur when there is a break in a single wire, such as a frayed extension cord or a loose connection in a lamp. Combination AFCIs offer the most comprehensive protection against electrical arcing faults, and they are generally recommended for use in residential applications. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, requires AFCIs in many areas of new homes, including bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and kitchens. This requirement has been gradually expanded over the years to include more areas of the home, reflecting the growing recognition of the importance of AFCI protection. While AFCIs are not a substitute for proper wiring and maintenance, they can provide an additional layer of protection against electrical fires. In older homes with potentially unsafe wiring, AFCIs can be a valuable upgrade that significantly reduces the risk of fire. When considering whether to install AFCIs in an older home, there are several factors to take into account. Firstly, the condition of the existing wiring. If the wiring is old, damaged, or shows signs of deterioration, such as crumbling insulation, AFCIs can provide an extra measure of protection against arcing faults. Secondly, the presence of any known electrical hazards. If there are any known electrical hazards, such as overloaded circuits or improper grounding, these should be addressed before installing AFCIs. Thirdly, the cost of rewiring versus installing AFCIs. Rewiring an entire home can be a significant expense, while installing AFCIs is typically much more affordable. In situations where rewiring is not feasible due to cost constraints, AFCIs can provide a cost-effective way to improve electrical safety. Fourthly, the local electrical codes. It is important to check with the local electrical codes to determine whether AFCIs are required in your area. Even if they are not required, they may still be a good idea to install for added safety. In addition to installing AFCIs, there are several other steps that can be taken to improve electrical safety in older homes. Firstly, inspect the wiring for any signs of damage or deterioration. Look for cracked or crumbling insulation, loose connections, and corroded wires. If you find any of these problems, have them repaired by a qualified electrician. Secondly, avoid overloading circuits. Do not plug too many appliances into a single circuit, as this can cause the circuit to overheat and potentially start a fire. Thirdly, use extension cords safely. Do not use extension cords as a permanent wiring solution, and never run them under rugs or furniture where they can be damaged or overheat. Fourthly, have the electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can identify any potential electrical hazards and recommend appropriate solutions. Fifthly, install smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors can provide early warning of a fire or carbon monoxide leak, giving you time to escape to safety. Sixthly, test smoke detectors regularly. Test smoke detectors regularly to ensure that they are working properly. Replace the batteries at least once a year, or more often if needed. Seventhly, replace any damaged or frayed cords. Replace any damaged or frayed cords on appliances and lamps, as these can be a fire hazard. Eighthly, avoid using water near electrical outlets. Avoid using water near electrical outlets, as this can create a shock hazard. Ninthly, unplug appliances when not in use. Unplug appliances when not in use to save energy and reduce the risk of electrical shock. Tenthly, teach children about electrical safety. Teach children about electrical safety and make sure they understand the dangers of playing with electrical outlets and cords. When it comes to electrical safety, it is always better to be safe than sorry. By taking the necessary precautions, you can protect yourself and your family from the dangers of electrical fires and shocks. The decision to install AFCIs as an alternative to rewiring should be made after careful consideration of all relevant factors. While AFCIs can provide a significant improvement in fire safety, they are not a substitute for proper wiring and maintenance. In some cases, rewiring may be the only way to ensure the safety of the electrical system. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical wiring and equipment. The NEC is updated every 3 years, and it reflects the latest advances in electrical safety technology. The NEC requires AFCIs in many areas of new homes, and it also includes provisions for the installation of AFCIs in older homes. When installing AFCIs, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions and the requirements of the NEC. AFCIs should be installed by a qualified electrician to ensure that they are properly installed and functioning correctly. AFCIs are designed to protect against electrical arcing faults, but they are not foolproof. It is still possible for electrical fires to occur even where AFCIs are installed. Therefore, it is important to take other fire safety precautions such as installing smoke detectors and maintaining the electrical system in good condition. Landlords have a responsibility to provide safe housing for their tenants. This includes ensuring that the electrical system is in good condition and meets all applicable safety codes. Landlords should consider installing AFCIs in their rental properties to protect their tenants from the dangers of electrical fires. Homeowners also have a responsibility to maintain the electrical system in their homes and to take steps to prevent electrical fires. Homeowners should consider installing AFCIs to protect their families from the dangers of electrical fires. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, landlords, homeowners, and electricians can help to prevent electrical fires and protect lives and property. Furthermore, a qualified electrician should perform a thorough inspection of the existing electrical system to identify any potential hazards, such as overloaded circuits, improper grounding, or damaged wiring. These issues should be addressed before installing AFCIs to ensure the overall safety of the electrical system. While AFCIs are designed to detect and interrupt arcing faults, they may not always prevent nuisance tripping. Nuisance tripping occurs when the AFCI trips the circuit breaker even though there is no actual arcing fault. This can be caused by a variety of factors such as electrical noise from appliances or other devices. If nuisance tripping becomes a problem, it may be necessary to troubleshoot the circuit to identify the source of the noise and take steps to mitigate it. AFCIs are an important safety device that can help to prevent electrical fires. However, they are not a substitute for proper wiring and maintenance. It is important to have the electrical system inspected regularly by a qualified electrician and to take steps to address any potential hazards. In addition to installing AFCIs, there are several other things that can be done to improve electrical safety in the home. Firstly, use surge protectors to protect electronic devices from power surges. Secondly, avoid using extension cords as a permanent wiring solution. Thirdly, never overload electrical outlets or circuits. Fourthly, keep electrical appliances away from water. Fifthly, have a qualified electrician inspect the electrical system regularly. Electrical safety is an important part of home ownership. By taking the necessary precautions, homeowners can protect their families from the dangers of electrical fires and shocks. Keep electrical panels clear of obstructions and easily accessible in case of an emergency. Ensure all electrical work is performed by a licensed and qualified electrician to comply with safety standards and regulations. Educate family members about basic electrical safety practices, such as avoiding contact with exposed wires and using appliances with care. Regularly check appliance cords and plugs for signs of damage and replace them promptly if necessary. Install tamper-resistant receptacles, or TRRs, especially in homes with young children, to prevent them from inserting objects into electrical outlets. Use ground fault circuit interrupters, or AFCIs, in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor outlets to protect against electrical shock. Consider upgrading the electrical panel if it is outdated or inadequate to handle the electrical demands of the home. Develop and practice a fire escape plan with all family members to ensure a swift and safe evacuation in case of a fire. By implementing these additional safety measures, homeowners can create a safer living environment and reduce the risk of electrical hazards.